Hello, welcome. It's July 16th, 2023. My name is Kurt, and this is my Good Life meditation video. This is something that I do each and every morning, a little bit after waking up. This morning I'm doing it a lot after waking up. It's 6:02 a.m. I was up late talking with my wife about an important topic, so I slept in accordingly. So I do this in order to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. I also use this time to think about the last 24 hours and whatever challenges and opportunities I met and plan for the coming day. But first, let's open with a poem. Sticking with John Keats, I'll read yesterday's poem once through and then we'll read a new poem and study it a little bit. Yesterday's poem was the quite, what would be the right word? Passionate. Oh, blush not so, oh, blush not so. Here we go. Oh, blush not so, oh, blush not so, or I shall think you knowing. And if you smile the blushing while, then maidenheads are going. There's a blush for won't, and a blush for shan't, and a blush for having done it. There's a blush for thought, and a blush for naught, and a blush for just begun it. Oh, sigh not so, oh, sigh not so, for it sounds of Eve's sweet piping. By those loosened lips you have tasted the pips and fought in an amorous nipping. Will you play once more at nice cut core? For it only will last our youth out. And we have the prime of the kissing time. We have not one sweet tooth out. There's a sigh for yes and a sigh for no, and a sigh for I can't bear it. Oh, what can be done? Shall we stay or run? Oh, cut the sweet apple and share it. Wow, that is a racy poem. Phew. I mean, it makes me practically want to blush. And I get it better now that having read it from yesterday's study. Today's poem is more about life, about enjoying life. And it's called Hence Burgundy, Claret, and Port, which of course are types of wine or alcoholic beverages. There's a couple of words here that I either didn't know or didn't know very well and had to look up. The first is Kuthi. Kuthi is a type of wine, apparently. No, the first words are, there's two words that I forgot to underline. Let me do that now. Hock and Madeira. Hock and Madeira. Madeira. These are types of wine, one from Germany, one from Portugal. Kuthi means, I wrote it down. Darn it, I forgot. I didn't write it down. I looked it up. And it had an interesting meaning, but I forgot what it means. To Kuthi, and it's a, gosh darn it, it's a Scottish word. It means, oh yeah, I remember now. To like pleasant, to warm and cozy, warm and homey. That's right, Kuthi is like homey. To warm, homey, and pleasant. I wonder if that relates to the word, couth, uncouth. And then another word is Delphian, which refers to the oracles of Delphi. So if you imagine raising your poetic or inspirational spirits, think of that as a Delphian influence. And then Caius, which is the boy's name. It's in a sentence here, like, then follow my Caius. It'd be like, maybe, then follow my boy. And then the last one is Apollo, which is of course, the god of music, poetry, inspiration, etc. Here we go. Hence Burgundy, Claret, and Port. And Keats usually takes the title of his poems from the first line. So if it sounds like I'm repeating myself, that's the reason I'm stating the title and then the start. Hence Burgundy, Claret, and Port. Away with old Hock and Madeira. Too couthy ye are for my sport. There's a beverage brighter and clearer. Instead of a pitiful rummer, my wine overbrims. Oh, there's another word I forgot to cover. Rummer. Rummer is a type of a wine glass. It's like a very large wine glass, but what's interesting, imagine a big kind of like a goblet of a thin glass wine, but it's got a special metal handle around the stem, so you have a safe, secure grip. That's what a rummer is. Let me try again. Hence Burgundy, claret, and port. Away with old hock and Madeira. Too couthy ye are for my sport. There's a beverage brighter and clearer. Instead of a pitiful rummer, my wine overbrims a whole summer. My bowl is the sky, and I drink at the eye, till I feel in the brain a Delphian pain. Then follow my Caius, then follow. On the green of the hill we will drink our fill of golden sunshine, till our brains intertwine with the glory and grace of Apollo. So very nice. He's basically saying, instead of wine for my inspiration, I'll drink in the daylight, and until my inspiration is fired, and I'm motivated by the day itself. Beautiful poem. Enough of that. Yesterday and last night. Yesterday was a good day. It was a solid day of chores and shopping, and I did get to the beach for a swim in the morning. There was, Yumiko and I did have a big discussion last night about some important stuff. No need to discuss that now. Very interesting, life-changing. Let's do the good life. 7 objectives are to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize my true limits and true opportunities, and to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. My 34 principles are war, reason, homunculus, Anchorhold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, the pirate ride, maturity, wisdom, maturity, social principle, principle of family, the public speaking, that's the one I forgot yesterday, temperance. Life will not go well, the horror show, the best, that which must be born, the feast of offal, distraction, agency in the great indifference, the best seat in the house, the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the season of philosophy, the principle of script writing, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough, and the principle of fun. Felt like I got them all. Okay, as for today, I got a late start, but I have nothing to do necessarily. All my work and all my chores and our shopping are done. I have literally the day free. So that's about all there is to it. I'm hoping to spend the day reading, make a trip to the beach for a swim, but on top of that, mostly just reading. I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. And I've got to check. Am I ready to die? Yes, I'm ready to die. My affairs in order. My life's work. My relationships are sound, and my life's work is complete. Be safe, but not too safe. And with that, my life is done, if not finished. See ya.